Matthew Gordon, come to the tournament desk, please. Todd Bodenhammer, come to the tournament desk, please.
Joy Pearson to table 65. You are on the clock. Joy Pearson, table 65.
Hi.
Good afternoon, everybody. I hope everybody's having a blast. Hope you're all shooting well. I have this gorgeous cue for raffle. If you like turquoise and mother of pearl, this is the mother of all raffles for you. This cue is just loaded with turquoise and mother of pearl. It retails for $3,400. It is a peach hour limited custom. It has a radial pin in it, so you can, if you're a carbon shaft person, you can upgrade yourself with any brand of carbon shaft. I have a 4x8 J&J case that goes with it. And of course, this phenomenal tie-dye mohawk flashing light hat. Get your candy with your purchase. And the ticket stub is also a $5 coupon to spend at the EvoSports booth. I'll be coming around. Tickets are 20 for 1, 3 for 50, or if you really want to go for the gusto, they're 7 for 100. So watch for me coming around. It'll look like I'm vacuuming the carpet, but that's not what I'm doing. What fun would that be? The tournament desk is looking for Phil Cato and Taylor Stock. Phil Cato and Taylor Stock, please come to the tournament desk. The tournament desk is looking for Joe Mendoza and Brandon Ritchie. Joe Mendoza and Brandon Ritchie, please come to the tournament desk.
I was hoping to hit it though. Alright, guys, I'm back. We're looking at Tom Joyce versus Robert NIEMEYER. This is a platinum singles B-side match. It's already pretty deep in the bracket. I think the loser gets 7/8 at least. So last rack, there were some pretty impressive shots made by both players. And on the last rack, Robert unfortunately made a hard cut on the 8 ball, but 8 ball scratched. I'm not sure if that's exactly what Robert wanted, because now the 13 still goes. The 10 ball, he can see the 10 ball off the 6 as well. Yeah, that's disastrous. No, I think 11 goes to, it's a little tight. It's a little tight, yeah, but worst case, he can float down. And I think 8 ball go through to 1/7 as well. Ooh, body movement, but made it. Try to just kind of stun the cue ball forward, side pocket. Didn't hesitate to get down and just need to cut the ball. Oh, that's too thing. Yeah, I haven't seen Tom Joyce play before. He definitely knows his shot. He's a shot shooter, but sometimes it feels like the stroke's a little bit jumpy, like the last one. The 8 ball was definitely going towards pocket. The thing was so thin, and he overcut it a tiny bit more. 8 ball didn't have enough speed going to pocket. So Robert taking his time, looking for the table next to him. Any kind of order makes sense now. Just need to take the shots that you feel like you won't miss. 2 ball stop shot will work. Draw back a little bit will work. Forward 2 balls will work, but be careful. Don't go too far. Yeah. I mean, he's fortunate that he has a 6 on the short side. anywhere on the table, like from here to here. Basically, it's pretty easy for him. But yeah, that's unfortunate. That is the second rag. I think Robert has kind of given up, unfortunately. All right, Tom's break. Both players have a pretty useful break, I would say. Taps cue ball pretty well. Oh, interesting. They're using the 9 ball rack for the 8 ball. Um, that works okay. I've tried it myself too. However, part of the reason why all those balls clustered here was because the last rack was it will be gaps in the last rack and the
Justin Rutledge
top
to the
four
tournament
rack,
desk,
top
please.
four low. So
Rutledge to the tournament desk.
that little difference is causing the ball to not spreading as far. When obvious choice is Solace, but getting to 2 will take some effort. Can he find a gap there? Ooh, missed the 4. Well, fortunately, the 2 ball is not out of the woods either. But on the other hand side, now stripes might be better. Robert just need to find a nice open shot. It's calling for the 10-14 combo. Need to control the tempo. Pretty well. I don't know if the 13 still goes. Yes, just checking it. Ideally, you want the tempo to maybe glaze the 13 just a tiny bit. Yo! I mean, just like that. I think he knows what he was doing. It's unfortunate that 13 rocked back onto the point again. So, yeah, I'm not entirely sure. It looks like it can still go. You just need to be pretty careful at where you're hitting it. Okay, it stopped. Yeah. Cue ball leaked out. That's nice. And he's trying to find a gap somewhere. Ooh, ooh. That was a great effort. Like I drew the line as close to the point as possible. I didn't want to hit the point, to be honest. But if I hit the point, I'm lucky. The cue ball can drift down this way, and I'll be golden. But yeah, Robert unfortunately hit both points, and the cue
This is
ball
just a
goes towards
reminder,
the.
after you're done with your matches, please clean up after
So
yourself.
he'll have to use a jump
And
cue.
also break down your cues. Don't walk around with your cues
It is pretty straight,
upright in that
but
upright
6 ball is
position. It
also
can really hurt somebody.
close to the
And we
cue
don't
ball.
need to be liable for that.
Let's see.
Thank you.
Nice shot by Robert. Need a money sound for that. Alright, still need to bear down on the 8 ball. The last time he showed at 8, he scratched. So be careful this time. If you stun too much like this way, you may scratch. You might go off the two ball. Something bad may happen. You have to first make sure you make the shot. Second, kind of think of a point the cue ball is going. Right, nice shot from Rubber. It was not easy to do because anything a little bit like he cheated the ball on this side. If he cheated the ball on the other side, cue ball might hit the two ball and goes more towards the pocket. So kudos. It was a nice shot. All right, 3-2. We have a game. At the meantime, let me quickly do a shout out to our sponsors. All right. Ooh, Cuba. Ah, it almost got bullied into the pocket. That would be the worst thing. But now it's the second worst thing is dry break. Yeah, Tom doesn't. Both of players actually they shoot pretty fast. They make decisions quickly. Like this one, yeah, it seems like a very obvious choice, but you think a lot. Like right now, I would think, oh, what if I miss, on the first shot? What if I try too hard to break the 7 and miss the 10 ball there? There are a lot of things that could go through my mind. Sometimes they help me make better decisions. Sometimes I overthink. So I really admire them, their ability to kind of pull the trigger just by their own first instinct. In some ways, that is the more efficient way to shoot pool. But now, the 14, I would argue maybe before everything gets too open. For example, on this shot, you can again try to draw into the cluster. He has a tiny bit more too much angle, so maybe go forward, leave the cue ball somewhere here. That's a little too much. Leaving in the pocket is not a bad choice. Maybe not his own choice, but it may not be too bad. Because now Robert can only see this 4 and the 1 ball over there. And making a 1 ball doesn't lead you to anywhere for now because, yeah, I mean, that's the only shot he has. The 4 and the 3 will be a big problem. All right, very accurate at that shot. Not sure if the 2 can squeeze past the 14. Probably does. Well, one merit for the cluster over there is that you can try to jack up and make the 6. Stop the cue ball here. Oh, made a 2 ball instead. But that was he trying to break out something from there? Break out the 3 ball. But I would argue that is the ball to break up the 7, unless it doesn't pass, then it makes much more sense now. Yeah, wow, they shoot fast. I can barely keep up with them. Um, yeah, so the shot Robert wanted was to probably make the 13, but he cut the 4 ball, just a tattoo thing. Now, I would argue that when your ball is still blocking a pocket, try to maybe take advantage. If you're being, if you're feeling it, being real aggressive and gambling, you can do a combo, 3 ball combo. Not sure about now. Yeah, I don't like you either dog or you attack the cluster like kind of directly. Now you're creating more and more problems, and you have less and less balls that you can use on the table. The 6-11 combo is still there, and by shooting that, the 9 ball will drift more towards down table. You have to shoot it rather hard. Okay, he's shooting at the other side of 9 ball. Or at 11. Oh, okay. And knocked out the 14. That is okay. The result is pretty good because now he can make 14, but Robert can't make the 7. So result wise, it is pretty good for him, for Tom, for Stripe. Um, and Robert is doing some trouble. One obvious shot is to tie the 7 back up to 14. Because your 7 is screwed anyways. You at least you want to close the door again. That is the like the most the easiest. Uh, like when your brain is that type of shot. Of course, you can try something else, like I don't know, making the 6, drawing back, or making the 6, stunning to the 11, because you want to open up the 3 ball to that pocket. Um, yeah, I really don't know what's the best way to attack if I have to. Or no, this is pretty subtle, but you might be able to squeeze and tiki it, maybe, but it's so narrow. I don't think it's possible. All right, he is throwing the ball back into his 7. Yeah, open it up pretty nicely. It's nicely done. Not out of the woods yet. I think he has to try to go for a 3 ball and hope for a double pop there. At least block the pocket, right? Just shoot it as still as possible. Yeah, like that. It's not blocking the pocket, but it's blocking the shot to the 12. Okay. At least Robert put the cue ball down close to the long short rail. All right, based on his body movement, Tom can still see the 9 ball into the side. Nice shot. Oh, that's unfortunate for Robert. See that wasn't so. That 3 ball, whether the 3 ball was blocking the pocket or not, was huge because now the 12 just seems to go with him. Tom doesn't have to worry about it. And folks are making 11. The ball go 1 rail, 14. Just soft roll work. tiny bit more angle than ideal, but the rolling forward should work. Nice out from Tom Joyce.
At BiggleBox.com, you're not just a customer, you're the king. Join our rewards program and watch the perks rain down on you. BiggleBox.com, where kings are made.
All right. Ooh, yeah. What a break from Tom. Very impactful. Stripes looks pretty juicy. Solids looks fine too. The only problem is these two for either suite. For either suit. So looking at solids. 5 out to the side. Okay. I prefer like the first shot 11, making 11 and breaking to the cluster directly because you have the 12 as a backup. Now, like that. Okay, so he still has. Oh, he's looking at the cut. I was gonna say it would be harder for him to find a. Yeah, that's what I thought. Like the 12 ball is is a much easier bailout shot, right? 2 ball, it is still cuttable, and he actually made it like he actually managed to control the cue ball really well, but now missed that 2 ball, and then Robert's having a pretty open table. I think 10 ball goes. Might not be able to squeeze in this route, so have to run into 10. Right? And great control, I would say. As long as he can get past the 3. I would prefer a little bit more angle, to be honest. Like this one, or straighter. Like now, he still has to use top right to try to come around, but it's much harder to control. That's what I thought. Like if the angle was shallower or like steeper, the cue ball will run much shallower angle instead of right now it's like a steeper angle, if you understand what I'm saying. Well, the Robert hand jump definitely. This is I'm not sure if it's easier or harder. It's easier in a way that nice shot, don't draw too much. Oosh. Nice shot. But at the same time, again, not completely out of the woods yet. Four to 4. Race to 2.
still open, right?
No, a cue ball. Some quick work from Tom Joyce.
for Sean Harding and Dan Tibbetts to determine desk. Sean Harding and Dan Tibbetts to determine desk. All right, I need Amber Roof to the tournament desk. Amber Roof, please go to the tournament desk.
Alright guys, we're pushing mini sign-ups to 5 o'clock. Try to get some of these matches caught back up. We'll start minis at 5 o'clock.
All right, guys. Sorry, was AFK for a while. Some tactic battle lost track. Tom didn't manage to close out the rack, and now here we are. Ooh, that's brutal. I think it's still dry. Is it? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it's very brutal. And I see they changed the rack. Now they're using a proper max rack of 8-ball. Tom quickly chose the stripes, which means to me the 14 goes and the 8-ball goes, I suppose. Need a way to although 14 goes, need a ball basically to get to the other side of the 14. Alright, he's going for the 9-ball. Wow, rattled there. Wow, okay. Robert will be thrilled to have the chance back to the table. It's hard to tell, but I think 4-ball also goes right there. Bear down to make the 1-ball. Yeah, yeah. You can see the pressure because that is not an easy shot, and he knows that if he can make it, he is definitely at the upper hand of having it out this time. But if he missed it, and those are the times that your heart will pump the most. Ooh, that is not the where he wanted the keyboard to be. Yeah, he definitely intended to. Yes, exactly where he was pointing at. Alright, he's still cutting the 15. Now the question is, where is the cue ball going? Napped. Not a fan of that shot. Ooh, the heel pressure is adding on to both players. Tembo is the obvious going shot. Sorry, this would be 12. But still, it's not easy. The Tom made it this time. With the 6-ball there, I'm not sure if the 14 is still going or not. If not, Tembo is there to help. So yeah, he's looking at it. 15-ball. I like going 2 rail back to the center of the table. Okay. He got it to be straight. I'm not exactly sure if that is what he wanted, but I like it. I think it's straight, and then you can nudge the 14 a little bit. Yep, just like that. Now 14 goes to that pocket. You want to make sure you make the 11 and come back out to have an angle. It's okay to have too much angle. it's not quite okay to have like two straight. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, the reason being, like, if you're rolling it, the keyboard's going to go this way. So the shallower the angle, the earlier it's gonna hit the second row. So you need more spin to get around a six, and you can't get to the eight ball that close. Versus if you have had a larger angle, like if the cue was right here, right, the cue ball can't go too much forward that way. The cue ball will kind of have to run to this diamond here, and then you will have a easier life just using left spin to go longer like that. All right, we see our beloved Aaron Moss coming to the table as a referee, trying to pick up the rack. This is a pretty delicate job right there, because I'm pretty sure the eight ball goes, but whether or not it was sitting on the three could matter a lot in terms of the makeability. Yeah, so Tom just need to bear down, make the shot. I think the three ball can still help. So let's see. I missed it. Wow, can't believe it. I was just gonna say, even if he hit thick, the three ball might be able to help guide the eight ball into the pocket. But yeah, the nerve is getting you, you know. All right, Robert. It's his third or fourth time at the table. Can't ask for any more chances. Yeah, but he's still feeling it. What happened? Oh, he tapped the cue ball. Wow. Oh my god, what a dramatic finish there. Wow. That must be, oh my god, that must be one of the worst way to lose a match like that. But well, congrats to Tom for advancing. Um Robert, you did a pretty good run too. 780 in the platinum is not easy at all. Alright, so that is it for now. Make sure to check out other tables as well. We have other tables streaming. Currently, there is one table streaming on the main channel, but there is an alternate channel streaming, so make sure to check those out.